Hello, good evening, and welcome to the historic Dyer Dome here from Bluff City at Sullivan East High School. Tonight, we play for gold here in the District 1 AA Championship for volleyball's finest gold. That is the gold medal here in District 1 AA. Chuckey-Doak, Sullivan East, the Knights, the 2 seed in the district tournament. Sullivan East, the 4 seed. Just an unlikely week of events, and eventually it had the Knights struggling to keep their season alive just a night ago, but a 3-0 sweep over Elizabethton, and they're here playing for the rights to become the district champions on a Thursday night, 5:37. Time of first serve. Back to do the duties to start us off, Chloe Kirkpatrick, the junior, a young roster on both sides. Just 3 seniors on the Chuckey-Doak side and just 2 for the Patriots of Sullivan East. And Chuckey-Doak strikes first. They will take the Knights' first lead. Back to when the tournament began on Tuesday night, we had just some unlikely results as well, with the top-seeded Greenville Green Devils going down their first 2 games. Chuckey-Doak losing in its first-round matchup against the Cyclones, eventually prevailing a night ago, like we said, and ending up here in a winner-take-all in a must-win 2-game sort of format to be crowned district champions. Val Carricker delivering the finishing blow on that score, and the Knights lead it 2-0 with 2 serving 0. Still Kirkpatrick back at service. Great hospitality here at Sullivan East High School, an excellent venue for this year's District 1 AA tournament. Kirkpatrick the serve over Sullivan East, and the setter, Fisher, puts it up. Good save there by the Knights. Pruitt going to look for that cross shot and look to no avail. Out of bounds, and the point goes to the Patriots. Oh, they strike for the first time tonight. They'll have the serve for the first time this evening as well. Audrey Easley back to the baseline for the Patriots. 1 serving 2. Easley floats one over. Taylor on the receiving end. Pruitt the back set for Bishop, who will set it into the strings. And we're all tied up, 2 apiece. So as we mentioned, it is a situation where the Black Knights do have to win twice here tonight. Sullivan East undefeated in this year's district tournament through 2 nights of action. And so the Knights must win in this 5:30 match and then turn around and win another one to be crowned district champion. So an interesting format, but in this 6-team district, that's how things will go here on a Thursday night. Back to serve for the Knights, Macy Church. And East will handle it. The setup by Jillian Fisher, and Chuckey-Doak will watch that one go out and take a 2-point lead. So Chuckey-Doak, a team of runs, it seems, so far this tournament. So far this entire season, they've been a team really reliant on those scoring runs. Much has been the case here in the district tournament, especially in that match against Greenville on Tuesday night. Good kill in the middle there by Sullivan East, Sophie Johnson, one of the 2 seniors on the Sullivan East roster. As we mentioned, an inexperienced, young, but hungry group on both sides of the net tonight. Johnson back to serve now. She'll roll one over. The libero for the Knights, Carlene Bishop, will get it up, and a vicious kill at the net there by Carricker, nearly, almost. And falling down, unable to get it up, is Kristen Bishop. Sullivan East will strike with 2 straight, so we've had runs of 2 go either way, and we're tied at 4. Bishop on the receive. Pruitt the bump set up. Other side, it's Pruitt. Cleaned up by the East middle. On the outside, she'll look to tip it over the triple block, and Chuckey-Doak unable to handle it. Now 3 straight points by the Patriots, and they lead it by 1. 5 serving 4 back with Johnson. Kristen Bishop will get it up the backside here by Kirkpatrick, and Belle Carricker delivers the finishing blow. Carricker, who's been so exceptional for the Knights this season, just a junior, so another year in Lower Afton with the Knights kill, and that notches it up at 5 apiece. Johnson on the receiving end, the back set by the East setter, Fisher. Carricker with a dig there. Kirkpatrick the set. Taylor looking to go cross, and it is just outside the blue boundary lines here at the Dyer Dome. Sullivan East retakes the 1-point edge. 6 serving 5. And it's Natalie Holt back to send it across. Kirkpatrick comes out to set it. Taylor on the outside, going to go with a tip here. Chose correctly. Right over top the block. And Chuckey-Doak has tied this one up at 6. Still early on in set 1. Hopefully a long night of volleyball in store for the Black Knights, led by second-year head coach Marissa Snap. Excellent serve by Addison Pruitt, and an ace will give the Black Knights the lead back. 7 serving 6. Pruitt back to the service line. Pruitt, who was so pivotal in the Knights' win last night over the Cyclones. One of the seniors on this Chuckey-Doak squad. Back set by Fisher. The East middle just towering Michaela Moore. Chuckey-Doak able to read it and get it up, however. Moore again, this time, no luck on the Black Knights side. A kill straight down by Moore, just past the block of Seidel and Myers. The 2 sophomores trying to team up for the block there to no avail. East with the serve back in a tied game at 7. Pruitt comes out. She'll back set it to Taylor. A roll shot will be cleaned up by the East libero. Fisher drifting back will set it up, and a swing off the right side by Easley. Cleaned up by the Knights. Overpass, and East a chance to move quickly. Got the Knights out of rotation. Excellent play there by Seidel. Terrific hustle play. Keep the ball alive, and the swing on the pins that goes out. Line judge calls it out, but the R2 calls a touch. East will get the point. 8 serving 7. Patriots with the serve back. Jillian Fisher back to serve for the Patriots. He's hanging on to that 1-point advantage. Pruitt the set for Myers. East moving quickly, and Pruitt can't read it in time. Another kill for Michaela Moore. And East doubles its lead. 9 serving 7. Fisher returns. Excellent serve. Good touch there, back row by Kristen Bishop. Taylor going to knock it over. East clicking on all cylinders here in the last 2 points. And Chuckey-Doak can just pass it over in the middle. Moore looks to go quickly. Was trying to tool it off the block, but just overcorrected a bit too much. Forces it out of bounds. And Chuckey-Doak will have the serve back. 8 serving 9. J.C. Taylor, the sophomore phenom, back to the service line for the Black Knights. Taylor will lift it up, toss it across on the receiving end at Bella Pickering. And the middle, Michaela Moore, strikes once again. The double block by the Black Knights once again. Looking to match Moore, but just that towering force in the middle of the net for the Patriots. She's now back to serve for Sullivan East. Pruitt sets it up outside, and this time it's Carleen Bishop on the outside. Beautiful swing and a beautiful kill. And that's the Knights' 9th point here in set number 1. They cut the deficit in half, and they'll send Jaden Myers back to the baseline to serve it across. This one hits the nylon, falls back in on the Chuckey-Doak side of the court. Couple of service errors have defined this early first set. Couple of errors at the net as well have not been kind to the Black Knights. J.C. Taylor to receive. Carricker in the middle. Somehow getting it up is Pickering. On the outside, East and Sophie Johnson in swinging. Carleen Bishop looks to tip it across. He's going to have to chase this one down into the seats. Moore, a pass across. Patriots out of rotation. Carricker in the middle. Looking to sift past the middle block, and a vicious swing on the outside for Sophie Johnson. And the Patriots lead it by their largest margin here in set number 1. The largest margin we've seen either team lead by. That's 3 with 12 serving 9. Patriots send Pickering back to serve. Seidel passes it across. On the outside this time, it's Natalie Holt of the Sullivan East Patriots putting one down to give the home team a 4-point edge. Patriots also the home team on the scoreboard here tonight. Needing to be defeated twice tonight. by Chuckey-Doak if it is to be crowned district champions. So far, these last 4 points at least, not great for the Black Knights. Coach Snap, a timeout to talk things over. We'll step aside with Chuckey-Doak trailing 14-9 in the District 1 AA championship game here on First Horizon Green Sports Zone.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Championship Thursday from the Dyer Dome as we welcome you back. 14 serving 9. East with a pretty big run of 4 straight points to force the Chuckey-Doak timeout. And we welcome you back straight into the action coming out of the break. First one called of this early frame by Coach Snap, and the Black Knights just looking for a response. Unable to get it on the first point out of the timeout as Bishop sends one outside the boundary, and East builds upon its largest lead of the evening so far. Patriots will send this one into the net. And Chuckey-Doak will hit double figures. 15-10 with the Knights back to the service line. Back into the ball game comes Chloe Kirkpatrick, the junior. Kirkpatrick, who started the game at setter. We've seen her, Addison Pruitt, exchange those roles at times tonight. The serve lofted just out of bounds on the far side of the court. And another service error will put East in front 16-10. It's been one of those sets for the Black Knights. They have not been able to overcome those service errors. Good touch there by Bishop. Carleen Bishop, the twin sister, on the right side there for the Black Knights. And Sophie Johnson looks to put one away on the pins. Excellent dig there by Bishop. Moore on the other end in the middle for the Patriots. Tipping it across is Holt, and a net called against the Black Knights. Things continue to get out of hand for Chuckey-Doak. 17 serving 10. East back to the service line. Pruitt on the receiving end. Taylor bumps that up to Pruitt. Trying to get it past the block. Overpass by East. And we play on. Carricker, a chance to move quickly. She'll pop one up over the net on the right side. Easily up to Johnson. Double blocked, but it's tooled out. And East scores its 18th of set number 1. An 8-point edge for the Patriots as Easley slides back beyond the baseline to serve it right from left. Easley will find Taylor opposite end. Pruitt chases it down out of bounds, and Kirkpatrick just going to pass it over. Chuckey-Doak, not a lot of great opportunities to speak of this point in set number 1. Just out of rotation a number of times, and hey, sometimes it just works out for you. Bell Carricker with the pass that escapes Michaela Moore's grasp, and Chuckey-Doak strikes back for the first time in quite some time. 11 serving 18. The Black Knights will send Macy Church into the game and back to serve. The junior to send it left to right. Receiving it is Pickering in the middle. East to deliver the finishing blow. And it's Jillian Fisher to provide the spark in the middle of the net. 19 serving 11. Johnson, the senior, back to serve for the Patriots. 8-point edge, and the overpass will favor East. On the outside, Moore will go up, jousted at the net, and Chuckey-Doak comes away on the better end of things. Pickering has it up. Moore, a roll shot. Taylor able to get underneath it. They'll go back to Carricker in the middle here, and it gets scooped up off the hardwood there by Johnson. The bump pass over. The set for Taylor, and just too strong off the right arm of the sophomore. East will be the first to 20. Coach Snap needs a word with the team. We'll step aside with her. 22-11. Sullivan East leading Chuckey-Doak in your spotlight game of the week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Tommy's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommy's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommy's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
All Sullivan East here in the District 1 AA Championship. Game 1 of a potential 2 on a Thursday night from Bluff City. 20 serving 11. Sophie Johnson back to serve for the Patriots. The serve will find Church on the other end. Kristen Bishop will find Carricker. Her kill stuffed back by the Patriots. We play on. A couple of jousts at the net and the swing on the pins outside the blue boundary lines. And Chuckey-Doak strikes coming out of the timeout. So an effective timeout called by Coach Snap. And Chuckey-Doak with a good response. A couple of service errors so far in this first set have plagued the Black Knights to this point. 8-point edge. Chuckey-Doak trying to crawl back into things. In the middle, it's Holt. Chuckey-Doak, chance to take advantage here. Moore chases one down. Drifting off to her left. Moore looks to get it. And a couple of errors by the Black Knights, errant passes, and East will score its 21st here in set number 1. 9-point lead, its largest of the set. Back to serve, it's Holt, and it's an ace for the Patriots. The advantage now sitting at double figures. 22 serving 12. Natalie Holt and the home team back to serve. Church on the receiving side. Kirkpatrick in the middle. It's Taylor. Still looking for her first kill here in the first frame. Moore drifting to her left. The Black Knights going back to Taylor on the outside. Nearly. Kirkpatrick. The bump set over to Pruitt. Back row. It'll find Johnson. Racing out to set it across is Fisher. Outside. It's Michaela Moore. Having herself a first set. 23-12. Your updated score after Moore delivers another vicious blow. Rangy, athletic, underclassman in Michaela Moore. She's been excellent so far. Playing up close and personal to the strings. Pruitt on the right side, looking for Pater, and she'll eventually find one. Squeak one past the double block for a point. That brings it back to a 10-point deficit. Pruitt, aforementioned, will head back to serve. Black Knights trailing by 10 late in set 1. Pruitt from left to right. On the outside, Morer going to pass it across. Excellent kill in the middle there by Jaden Myers. And Chuckey-Doak's back within single digits. Out of nowhere, Myers back into the ball game. An excellent swing in the middle of the net. Pruitt back to the baseline. Chasing it down here is Fisher. Coming into libero Pickering to send it across. Taylor set up on the outside, looking to go high line. Just barely missing once again. Just close misses for Taylor in this first set. She's had a couple nearly fit inside the boundary lines. But unfortunately for Chuckey-Doak, they've not gotten quite there. Kristen Bishop bumps that up for Taylor, looking for the first time here in set one, and she will eventually break through. 15 serving 24 after Taylor notches her first kill of the evening. J.C. Taylor back to serve. Knights desperate, trying to get back here late in set one. In the middle, Fisher. And Sullivan East finds itself out of rotation. Myers in the middle will knock one aside. Moore gets it up. Fisher, another set, looking for Moore once again. And East will end set number one in fashion. They go to Michaela Moore to finish off a dynamite set number one. Well, we played one from Bluff City, and the Patriots lead it 1-0 here in the District 1 AA Championship game. This is the First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
Well, set one went to the Patriots. Chuckey-Doak in the district title game for the first time since 2016. A couple of service errors, a couple of errors at the net, and the Black Knights could not find themselves enough room to dig out of that hole in set number one. Now down 1-0. No stranger to trailing here in the district tournament. We've seen them come back from a number of deficits here in the latter part of the season. Sullivan East, an incredibly hot team, especially when you're talking about just the region itself. One of the hottest teams in the entire region, riding a substantial winning streak heading in to this District 1 AA tournament. Oh, and, you get to host, so that also helps things. Got a nice student section on hand here from the Dyer Dome as we welcome you back into Bluff City. Tyler Nichols, our cameraman, producer for the evening. Matthew Palazzo saying hello and welcome back from Sullivan East High School. Chuckey-Doak trails 1-0 over the homestanding Patriots as we await the start of the second frame. Michaela Moore for Sullivan East, a force in that first set. For Chuckey-Doak, looking to get J.C. Taylor going. Had her a kill later in set one, but a couple of errors at the net earlier on. just near misses. And the Black Knights couldn't find enough offense. Found themselves out of rotation a number of times too many. And we begin set 2. Chuckey-Doak looking to correct it. Kirkpatrick in the middle. Carricker, and there's that offense that the Black Knights were looking for. Carricker has been so good for Chuckey-Doak down the stretch this year. Comes up big in the middle there. So the Knights strike first here in set number 2. Macy Church to serve it away into the nylon strings, and it falls flat to tie it up at 1. Continues the troublesome theme early on for Chuckey-Doak at the service line. And Sophie Johnson and the Patriots will get the serve back, and they return the favor. It'll hit the tape, fall back in. Chuckey-Doak takes a 1-point edge right back. So a couple of service errors either side. It's kind of been a theme tonight. Belle Carricker looking to avoid the nylon here, and she does. Overpass and a tip over by Taylor. She'll get the non-dominant hand involved and re-enter her name into the scorecard. Good to see Taylor working early here in the second set. 3 serving 1 with Belle Carricker back to the baseline. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. Taylor certainly hearing and putting that advice to the test. Kirkpatrick is set up outside. It's Taylor. Dynamite swing, chased down by the libero, Bella Pickering. We've got ourselves a rally. Taylor off the give and go on the pins. A tip over the double block. And he's able to get it across. It's East step. Johnson up to Moore, drifting to her left. Kirkpatrick, a diving effort. Unable to get it across, however. And East pulls within 1. I'd venture to say that's our longest rally we've had here tonight. Here in a 1-point game in set number 2. Serving it across is Natalie Holt. And a serve receive error there for the Black Knights and the ace for Holt. And we're all tied up, 3 apiece early in set number 2. 3 all. Holt to send it right to left. Trouble on the receive. Pruitt will pass it over. Drifting back, setting it across easily. Excellent dig and touch by the back row Church. Able to pass it. It just edges itself over the net. Moore looking to go quickly. Slides it across the tape, her side of the net. And Chuckey-Doak able to steal a point away. Tremendous effort there by Macy Church. And Kristen Bishop, the libero, chasing that one down. Just to get a touch on that ball. Something to behold. 4 serving 3. Pruitt, the senior. Send it over. Johnson from the 10-foot line. She'll find Church opposite end. Pruitt, a bump set up for Taylor, looking for that back left corner. And it gets scooped up by the Patriots. Church on the other side, and Pruitt look to go quickly. J.C. Taylor will find that back end line and put Chuckey-Doak ahead by 2. 5 serving 3. Taylor finally able to get back into things, at least offensively. Stellar defensively in that first set, but a couple errors at the net. Couldn't get things going for the offense. Moore will swat one away near the center. Jaden Myers back into the game, and this pass going to find its way outside the boundary for a Sullivan East point. 1-point ball game once again. 4 serving 5. East step to send it right to left. Pruitt, the back set. It's Taylor on the right side, blocked down by the senior and Lily Moore. That'll tie us up at 5 apiece. Chuckey-Doak still struggling in the serve receive department. And Lily Moore in the middle. A solo block to stuff it down and give the Patriots a 1-point advantage. 6 serving 5 East with their first lead here in set number 2. Pruitt chases one down and bumps that up for Taylor, who tips it. Looking for that hole outside of Moore. Moore with the left hand. Send it across and find Bishop. Taylor on the pins other side and can't get it across. It'll hit the tape and fall flat on the Chuckey-Doak side of the court. 2-point lead for the Patriots. They've ridden the momentum here early in the District 1 AA championship. Chuckey-Doak came out hot to start set number 2. And Sullivan East going to keep swinging this time. Michaela Moore. Can't fit it inside. And Chuckey-Doak will steal one away, pull within 1. 6 serving 7. J.C. Taylor back to the baseline. E-step drifting away. We'll set it up for Moore. The towering Moore cleaned up by Taylor. Her swing batted away. Moore with another chance at things. Excellent dig by Bishop. Pruitt on the outside. It's Carlene Bishop, and she'll find that back right corner, and we're tied at 7. So Carlene and Kristen, the senior twins for the Black Knights. Couple of good plays on that previous point. Kristen, the dig. Carlene, the finishing blow. It'll get Chuckey-Doak even at 7. Taylor, just over the net. E-step and Moore up close to the net. Yes, believe we do have a net call there against Chuckey-Doak. And the point awarded to the Patriots. They lead it by 1. Moore to serve. Pruitt intending to set it up for Seidel. His swing will go into the strings. And Sullivan East takes a 2-point lead. Moore lost one across. Pruitt in the middle. Looking for Carlene opposite end. Overpass, and East able to keep things alive. In the middle is Jaden Myers. She'll just push one across forcibly. And it finds the hardwood. Jaden Myers, instant offense with her reinsertion into the Chuckey-Doak lineup. 8 serving 9 with Myers back to the service line. Johnson on the receiving end. In the middle, it's Moore. You talk about instant offense. That's what Lily Moore has been here in set number 2. Quiet set 1 for her, but she's come out with a statement in the second set. 10 serving 8, the libero, Bella Pickering, to send it across. Bell Carricker back into the game and gets tripped up with Pruitt. Carricker called for the violation, and the point awarded to Sullivan East. 3-point lead for the Patriots. Pickering once again. Puente into the game. Pickering, a pass across. Pruitt in the middle. Carricker can't find the other side of the court. And Chuckey-Doak falls behind by their largest deficit in this current set. Pickering. Carricker in the middle. Looking for that back line. Can't find it. And Chuckey-Doak finds themselves on the worst end of a 4-0 run. 13 serving, 8. 5-point edge here for the Patriots. Kristen Bishop on the receive. Carlene Bishop drifting back from that outside pin. Carricker in the middle. Will stuff it, send it back where it came from on the right side. It's East and it's easily. Carlene Bishop on the outside. Notching another kill for the Black Knights, desperately in need of that point. The deficit back to 4, and Chloe Kirkpatrick will head to the service line. Chuckey-Doak looking to inch back into things. Kirkpatrick lost one across. Johnson on the outside, just too hot of a swing. And Chuckey-Doak able to steal another one away. So a 3-point game now. Johnson, who's been uber efficient that outside position tonight for the Patriots. Able to fit it inside the boundary there. Easily the back set. Off the hands of Kristen Bishop. And it shoots out of bounds. Patriots take a 4-point lead. Despite that slow start for Sullivan East, they've been able to crawl back and put together a couple runs, if you will. Most recent have put them up by 4. Chuckey-Doak looking to put an end to things as far as runs go. Maybe make one for their own. It's Belcarricker in the middle. Macy Church back into the contest for the Black Knights. They'll head back to serve. Set by Fisher, and on the outside, it's Sophie Johnson, the senior captain for the Patriots, with the finishing touch, and East is the first to 15. Johnson on the serve now, and this is going to be a service ace. And quite the game for Johnson here tonight. Starting to heat up late in set 2. East with a 5-point lead, their largest of the set. And not for long as the serve by Johnson hits the strings, falls back in. 12 serving 16 with Belcarricker back to the service line. Johnson on the receiving end. The back set by Easley on the right. And he strikes. This time it's Natalie Holt. Coach Snap with a timeout to talk it over. Her team trailing by 5. We take a step aside. Late in set 2 here in the District 1 AA Championship. This is the First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
Back in Bluff City, coming out of the Chuckey-Doak timeout. Knights trailing by 6 after the ace coming out of the gates for the Patriots. 18 serving 12. East back to the service line, and looks to be another ace, and it is. So 2 straight out of the Chuckey-Doak timeout, and East with their largest lead here in set number 2. 19-12, the advantage. Home team. Holt off of those 2 service aces. Once again, Chloe Kirkpatrick finds J.C. Taylor uncontested on the other end. J.C. Taylor rises up, puts one away, and Chuckey-Doak, just like in set number 1, just looking to inch back into it late, facing this substantial deficit. 13 serving 19. Back to serve, it's Addison Pruitt. From left to right, Pruitt will send one across. Easily chases it down, more in the middle. Sent back by Myers temporarily. And we play on. Rally continues. Side L looking to go cross. Can't fit it inside. And East is the first to 20. They lead it by 7. Eastley to serve, and the errant pass, they hits the strings. Another ace for Sullivan East. They've had 3 in the last 5 points. And they expand their lead 21-13. Pruitt in close. And a net called against the Knights. It's on the setter, Addison Pruitt. Everything going in Sullivan East's favor through 1.5 sets. Pruitt, the bump set outside to side L. And it hits the nylon, falls back in. East 2 away from taking a second set. And a 2-set lead over the Black Knights here in the District 1 AA Championship. East lead the serve. Pruitt, a back set for Taylor on the right side. Back to Taylor, opposite. Eastley to dig it up. Moore tipped at the net. Here's Myers getting crafty in the middle. Johnson looking for that back left corner, and it's outside the boundary. Chuckey-Doak able to steal one, bring it back to a single-digit lead for the Patriots. Taylor back to service. Johnson a bump set up. Floating away, Carlene Bishop. Myers and Bishop exchange it. Side L can't get it across. East one step closer now. Here's Moore looking to end set number 2. Pruitt looking for Myers. An excellent swing. Thought we might have had a touch, but unfortunately for the Black Knights, none awarded. East takes a 2-set lead. We move to a decisive third set when we return here in the District 1 AA Championship. Sullivan East leading Chuckey-Doak 2-0 in your First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
My dad was born here in 1933. The Terry family has been around East Tennessee since that time, almost 100 years now. Over the past 25 years of my career, I've had the opportunity to represent East Tennesseans all over the country. When we say, let our family help your family, we mean that. That is something we live by here at the Terry Law Firm. You have my word that we will represent your family just like you're part of our family.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
In Greenville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles!
And we welcome you back to a third set here from the Dyer Dome in Bluff City. All Sullivan East so far continues to be the story through 2 sets of play. The homestanding Patriots, all the momentum in the world as we enter into a third. Addison Pruitt back to serve to open things up here in set number 3. Chuckey-Doak looking to stave off a championship loss here on a Thursday night. And once again, the service line not kind to them this evening. Another error, and it'll lend itself over to the Patriots. Once again, Addison Pruitt extended, bumps it up for J.C. Taylor. Easley, excellent dig there by Macy Church. And the Black Knights keep the rally alive. Drifting back, Fisher finds more back row. Pruitt set up on the outside pin for J.C. Taylor. In close, Fisher. Sophie Johnson pushes it across. Jade Foreman for the Black Knights, newly inserted, and Sophie Johnson continues to heat up, carrying all her momentum into this third set. 2-0, the lead for Sullivan East. Pruitt looking for Taylor, unable to get it down, and the setter on the other side, Jillian Fisher, with the option over to give East its third straight point. Chuckey-Doak trailing 2-0 here in the District 1 AA championship game. Fortunate break there for the Black Knights as Lily Moore puts one into the net. Knights with their first point here in the third set. J.C. Taylor hoping for a run here at the service line. She'll find Pickering opposite end. Johnson on the outside. She's been a force all night. Finally matched at the net with Foreman and Myers. Pruitt outside to Carleen Bishop. Just too close. Brought her too far into the net. And the error gives East the 3-point lead back. Johnson can't put one all the way across, and Chuckey-Doak will head back to serve. It's Jaden Myers, talented sophomore for the Black Knights. One of the bright spots offensively today in the middle, Michaela Moore. Bell Carricker joust at it, and the rally continues. We play on. Carricker, left-hand swat across. Moore falling away. We'll find Myers. Excellent platform there for the sophomore. Carleen Bishop looking to go cross. Michaela Moore with another go at it. Puts this one into the strings. And Chuckey-Doak cuts the deficit in half. So a nice answer early on for Coach Knapp's Black Knights. Hoping for much of the same this time at the baseline. Myers. Johnson from the back row. A lot of heat behind that one. Too much of it as it ties it up at 4. We're knotted up. Myers serve. Hits the tape on the back line. Feels like Chuckey-Doak's first of the night at the service line. A ton of errors, not a lot of luck in the service ace department. And finally able to strike gold with Jaden Myers. 5 serving 4. Black Knights with their first lead in quite some time. More in the middle, and Bell Carricker puts it away. Swats one straight down, and the Black Knights have come out ready to play here in set number 3. Myers riding the high hand. Good rotation here for the Black Knights thus far. Bumping it across his hole. And Pruitt diving out, can't get to it. East puts an end to the Black Knight run of 4. 6 serving 5 now with Natalie Holt from right to left. Pruitt, the set for Foreman. Able to put it down. Jade Foreman, the sophomore, coming in to start this third set. And it's 7-5, Chuckey-Doak ahead by 2. Kirkpatrick back into the game. Miscommunication on the other side. And Chuckey-Doak continues to build some momentum. 8 serving 5. Kirkpatrick once again just over the net. And another failure to communicate, what we call an FTC. And it's another service ace. That's simple enough for a Black Knights team looking to survive here in game 1, looking to force an if necessary game. Michaela Moore on the opposite side there for the Patriots. And they pull within 3. Well drawn up there by Sullivan East. And Coach Brittany Scott's crew in the middle. Mooring able to put it down just past Carlene Bishop. East trails by 2. They get the serve back. Pruitt, the bump set. Taylor going to pass it across. Fisher set up for Mooring. On the outside, here's Carlene Bishop. Ricochets off a couple of blockers. And Chuckey-Doak's the first to 10. Macy Church back to serve. She enters for Carlene Bishop. Fresh off of her kill. The overpass, J.C. Taylor with a vengeance. And Chuckey-Doak on top by 4. It's the perfect response there. A great serve there by Church as well. She'll get another go at it. The Black Knights leading by 4. Pickering on the receiving end on the outside. Swing by Moore. Taylor will send it over. Moore will push it. Look for that back left corner. Kristen Bishop able to get it up, but no other Black Knights able to get to it in time. Back to serve. It's Michaela Moore. The pass by Taylor. She'll have it once again. They're going to put it down. Excellent dig there. Kirkpatrick, the option, and the dump cleaned up by Moore. Addison Pruitt, the bump set up. And Chuckey-Doak able to just pass it across on the right side. Into the string, sent by Easley. Fisher, the setup outside for Moore. Diving down, the effort by Macy Church. But Sullivan East comes away with the point. An excellent rally. Chuckey-Doak coming out with a lot of fire here in set number 3. Looking to avoid the early trip back to Lower Afton. And 4 hits for the Patriots. The Black Knights will look to ride that momentum a little longer. They'll force the Sullivan East timeout. We'll step aside. Chuckey-Doak leads at 12-9 here in set number 3 of the District 1 AA Championship game here on First Horizon Green Sports Zone.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
At Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Chuckey-Doak coming out to play here in set number 3. They lead at 12-9 over Sullivan East. As we welcome you back to the play, Sullivan East with their first timeout of the night as Coach Brittany Scott forced to talk things over with her squad. Chuckey-Doak sending Belle Carricker back to the service line as we return from Bluff City. Carricker's serve just over the net, and Fisher sets up Moore, who puts it into the strings. So Chuckey-Doak riding that wave coming out of the pause in play. They'll snatch a 4-point edge back. More on the receive on the right side. It's Easley. Addison Pruitt up close against the padding on the right side of the net. And Sullivan East reaches double figures. Pickering to serve. Taylor's pass sends Pruitt into the net. And East able to steal another one away. 11 serving 13. A little bit of banter going on with the Sullivan East student section in attendance. J.C. Taylor, how about that response? Doesn't take kindly to it, and Chuckey-Doak takes a 3-point lead back. (14 serving 11). Addison Pruitt to send it left to right. Pass by Pickering, and it's a service ace for Addison Pruitt and company. Chuckey-Doak's the first to 15. Pruitt, the senior, one of the 3 on the Chuckey-Doak roster. Fisher sets it up for Sophie Johnson. A cannon shot on the left pin. And East back within 3. 12 serving 15. Back to serve is Audrey Easley. Easley serve, a foot over the net. Black Knights looking to work quickly here. Taylor able to tip it across. East will find the Black Knights out of rotation. Kirkpatrick in the middle. Chuckey-Doak scrambles after it. Taylor on the outside pin. Getting it up is Pickering. In the middle, a shot that goes out off the right arm of Natalie Holt. (16-12), our updated score. In comes Foreman once again. A miscommunication on the other end. And J.C. Taylor will have another service ace. That's her second of the night. 17 serving 12. Chuckey-Doak's largest lead of the entire evening. In the middle, Carlene Bishop, a nifty finish at the net on the outside. She goes sharp, or rather soft cross. Able to give Chuckey-Doak a 6-point edge. 18-12. Knights lead it by 6. Taylor on the serve once again. An excellent serve, and Sophie Johnson on the outside looks to respond. Pruitt extended, will bump set it up for Carlene Bishop. It's going to go across, find that back right corner. Here's Sophie Johnson on the outside. Taylor gets it up. Pruitt in the middle for Jaden Myers. And it's corralled by Easley. Moore. Too strong on the pass. And Chuckey-Doak one away from 20. J.C. Taylor to serve. Moore extended, able to find that right tee on the opposite end. East with the serve back, trailing by 6. Sophie Johnson back to the baseline. Her serve just off the mark, a little too far out. And Chuckey-Doak arrives at 20. It's Jaden Myers' serve. Michaela Moore with a swing in the center. Addison Pruitt, a long arcing bump set over to Carlene Bishop, and it gets pushed back by the 7-11 duo, Natalie Holt, Jillian Fisher. Chuckey-Doak a comfortable lead. Needing to put this one away here in set number 3. Trailing 2-0. Bell Carricker making quick work of that point. 21-14. And it's a 7-point advantage for the Black Knights. Chloe Kirkpatrick back into the contest. Exiting is Jade Foreman. Sophie Johnson on the receiving end. Set up outside for Moore. Excellent dig there by Kristen Bishop. Carlene looking to go high line. Cleaned up by the Patriots. Back row, Johnson and Taylor able to dig it up. Carricker falling down. Saves it. Keeps it across. Moore in the net. Matched by Carricker and Pruitt. But the Patriots arrive at 15 after the kill by Michaela Moore. Serve handled by Taylor. Carricker in the middle. Vicious swing. Maybe get it to her for the rest of this game. Just give it to her. And hopefully they don't catch on. 22-15. The Knights have found success with Carricker in the middle so far this evening. .22 serving, 15. Sophie Johnson. Set all the way across to Moore. She can't handle it as she drifts into the net. And Chuckey-Doak is 2 away from victory here in set 3. Timeout, Sullivan East returning in 60. Knights lead it by 8. You're listening to the First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Late set 3, Chuckey-Doak 2 away from taking a third set, and a service ace will get them 1 step closer. Macy Church puts the Knights 1 away from snatching a third set here on Championship Thursday in the District 1 AA title game. Church once again. Sophie Johnson on the receiving end. Michaela Moore on the right side, blocked back temporarily and lifted up in the end by Bell Carricker. J.C. Taylor on the outside. Still an 8-point lead for the Black Knights. Set point number 2. Michaela Moore to serve it across for the Patriots. Pruitt in the middle, and a whistle that awards the Patriots another one. Michaela Moore to drift one across. Carricker on the opposite pin, and it's one sent back in her direction. put a new ball onto the court, and the other one up into the upper bowl. We play on. 18 serving 24. Pruitt. Taylor. Too strong off the right arm. And East has fired back with 4 straight out of the break. Here's Michaela Moore. Macy Church. Johnson on the outside. Bobbled up by Pruitt. Taylor looking to finish things, and she will. Pulls the string, takes some off of it, and Chuckey-Doak forces another set. We'll go to 4. Sullivan East leading 2-1 over Chuckey-Doak in the District 1 AA Championship game. You're listening to the First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
Win or lose, it's a family tradition. "24-hour hot breakfast, cold drinks, and a table big enough for the whole team, or just your team. IHOP at Davy Crockett Travel Centers. Breakfast that brings you back. Open 24/7 right off I-81, exit 36.
Looking for a garage door without the long wait? At D&D Garage Door Supplier of Greenville, you'll find Safeway brand garage doors delivered in just 9 business days. Why wait 4 to 6 weeks when your new door could be rolling up sooner? They're your one-stop shop with over 25 years of experience, offering doors, parts, installs, and openers, including LiftMaster motors, overheads, and side mounts. Dealers, go check them out. They've got everything you need to get the job done right. Stop by 107 Bohannon Avenue or call 423-278-0622. D&D Garage Door Supplier. Reliable, trustworthy, and opening doors for you every day.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
With the hustle and bustle of life, why not let Ashley Drug, a locally owned pharmacy, take something off of your plate with their med dosage packaging? Have your medications conveniently labeled with the date and time to take them. And while you're at it, utilize the free delivery service for those times that you can't get out of your house. Need an easy way to refill your medications? You can order and manage your refills today with text alerts. Text RX Local to 64890 to sign up and get started. Don't let life pass you by. Get out and enjoy every minute and let Ashley Drug help you do so. Located in the West Green Shopping Center.
Chuckey-Doak storms back in set number 3 to force a 4th set. After taking 2 early, Sullivan East cooling off in that 3rd frame. Chuckey-Doak cleaning up some of the service errors that plagued them early on. And just a reminder, if you're just now joining us, even with a win here in the 5:30 game, it forces an if necessary game. Sullivan East having not lost so far here in the district tournament. So the Black Knights needing 2 wins here and really just needing to win 6 sets overall. Well, they've won 1. They're 5 away from doing just that and being crowned District 1 at AA champions. So here we go. Starting set number 4. We'll see if the Knights can carry this momentum into a 4th set. A long rally is how we begin here in the 4th, and in the net, the Knights called for the offense out of the gates. And that puts an end Quite the lengthy rally as East strikes first as set 4 begins. Pruitt find Myers. Near catastrophe there, and it is called a double there against Chuckey-Doak. Rightly so. A couple of errors early on, and East leads it by 2. Stick around after the game as the all-district, all-conference selections will be named. We'll get to hear who makes the cut for Chuckey-Doak, for Greenville also, who's in attendance as they name the all-district teams. You can also check them out on our social media channels, Twitter, Green Sports Zone website as well. We'll have all the coverage, including photos from tonight's game. Taylor unable to get this one off the hardwood. And East has come out with 3 straight here in set number 4. Easily on the other end. Church sprawls out for it. Taylor with a shot too strong. Can't fit it in. And the Patriots have blanked the Black Knights so far here early. Four serving 0. Easily once again. Miscommunication other side. And Church shanks one off into the stands. East leads it 5-0. East will send it right to left. Kristen Bishop gets it in. Taylor pulls the string on one. The Knights able to just pass it over. The option over by Fisher. Back set by Pruitt. The swing by Pruitt, rather. An offense called against one of the two teams. No clear indication. I believe it goes against Chuckey-Doak. And from my vantage point, I did see Addison Pruitt kind of drift underneath the net. Don't want to jump the gun. We might have a replay here. J.C. Taylor going to go talk with the R1, have the discussion, come back and relay the information to Marissa Snap. And the serve goes to the Patriots, and they lead it by half a dozen. So it is 6 serving 0, all East here in set number 4. Drifting back, it's Kirkpatrick. Taylor can't get enough on it. And Sullivan East with a 7-point run to start set 4. Coach Snap wants a timeout. We do too. We'll step aside, return in 60 seconds. This is the First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
7-0 start here for Sullivan East in set 4 coming out of the gates. They'll have to serve and all the momentum in the middle. East looking to continue that run. Fisher sets it up on the outside for Sophie Johnson. Ricochets off a couple of Chuckey-Doak blockers. Taylor with a chance on the outside pin. Gets knocked away there And Moore able to chase it down. East recovering quickly. Pruitt, right side, can't fit it in bounds. And things go from bad to worse to even worse for Chuckey-Doak. Just can't get out of their own way here in the fourth set. Trailing by 8. In a could be decisive fourth set. And a service ace won't make matters any easier. East leading by 9. Kristen Bishop, the setup for Taylor. Look for that back left corner, and she'll bury it. So at long last, some life for Chuckey-Doak, and it comes by way of a J.C. Taylor kill. Knights will have to crawl their way back into things after giving up 9 straight points to start the set. Addison Pruitt, the senior, back to serve. He'll float one across. The overpass in the middle is Jaden Myers. Flicking the wrist, putting it straight down. To give Chuckey-Doak its second consecutive. Here's Pruitt. The serve floats just too far. And East, the first of double figures. Sophie Johnson back to serve. Mishandled by the Black Knights in serve receive. It's been a common problem for Chuckey-Doak this evening. And Sophie Johnson has herself another service ace. Here's Macy Church handling it. Taylor on the right side. Johnson, back row. And she's played well here tonight. In the middle, it's East, and it's Natalie Holt, but it's outside the blue boundary lines as Chuckey-Doak will pull within 8. Sullivan East with a set lead over the second seed Knights. The back set and the swing by Holt blocked back. Jaden Myers in the middle. An electrifying swing, somehow cleaned up by the libero Pickering. And on the outside, it's Michaela Moore, but it's set up by the play of Pickering. Quite the job to save it. And it's a baker's dozen for the Sullivan East Patriots. Once again, trouble in serve receive for Chuckey-Doak. Bishop unable to handle it. And East leads by 10. 13 serving 3. And an offense against the Black Knights. It was a discrepancy, I believe, in rotation. Taylor and Pruitt getting mixed up. So it seems. And East will have the serve and the point. 14-3. Patriots running away with it here midway through set 4. Moore can't get to it. Jaden Myers, the lone bright spot offensively for the Black Knights. Johnson on the receiving end of Myers' serve. It's Moore, other end. Taylor gets it up. Knights looking to click. Carricker nearly tools it off, but the block fits it in just close enough. It seems with every bounce here tonight, including those serves. Another service ace, this time Jillian Fisher. And we go to timeout. Coach Snap needing a chance to talk things over. East leads it 16-4 here in set number 4.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman Bernard in Greenville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greenville, where we will save you money.
Not the fourth set you want to write home about. Chuckey-Doak manhandled here in the fourth by Sullivan East. Patriots lead at 16-4 coming out of the break. Carricker in the middle. All Patriots here on their home court on a Thursday night. Pruitt, Bishop, Taylor back row. She comes flying in late. The back set on the other end. Nearly a double block there by Carricker and Bishop. On the outside pin, it's Michaela Moore. And when things are going right, they're really going right. So has been the case for Sullivan East here this evening. Not much has gone wrong, in fact. A 13-point lead for the Patriots. And Chuckey-Doak can't get out of their own way. Bishop somehow save it. Kristen Bishop will send it to her twin sister, and the two exchange it. Rally continues. Foreman back into the game, the sophomore. Fisher is set up on the outside for Moore. Straight down, impressive night from Moore, from Johnson. That outside pin that has been lit on fire by the Sullivan East Patriots. It'll be 18 serving for the home team. Fisher, Pruitt in close, looking for Carricker. Pickering, who's been all over the place, chasing down balls left and right. Taylor will get to it on the 10-foot line. Falling away, and Pickering unable to get it across. So finally, a play that goes in Chuckey-Doak's favor. Substantial hole they'll have to dig themselves out of here in the fourth frame. Chloe Kirkpatrick back to serve. Feels like for the first time in quite some time. Fisher, the bump set up. Left side, it's Easley. An excellent dig back row by Kristen Bishop. Man, she's played hard tonight. Johnson gets to it. In the middle, it's Michaela Moore as she and Carricker square off. Moore with the kill. 19 serving 5, 14-point deficit now for the Black Knights. Pruitt on the receiving end. Taylor going to chase it down, and the point continues. Good effort there on the left side. Pruitt. Great diving effort there by Kirkpatrick. The overpass sent back down by Belle Carricker. Once again, proving her prowess in the middle. And the serve back to the Black Knights. Macy Church. Church to float one across. This one too strong. And Sullivan East arrives at 20. Bella Pickering back to serve for East. Back set here by Pruitt. Carricker, that long wingspan, able to put one down over top. And Chuckey-Doak stops the bleeding. Carricker from left to right. Good pass there by Pickering. Johnson in the middle. Ricochets off the double block, and Myers can't get it up all the way. And Sullivan East in sole control of this one. 4 away in a decisive fourth set. Here's Easley. And the pass that sends Pruitt in the net. Valiant effort to no avail. Easily back to the service line. J.C. Taylor on the outside. And Sophie Johnson in emphatic fashion. And Sullivan East can sense the finish line. 23 serving, 7. Church can't get it up. Set point, match point. (24 serving 7). Sullivan East, who came into the tournament, the hottest team in the field. They continue to be, and they knock off Chuckey-Doak. The Patriots, crowned District 1 AA champions. They finished their flawless run through the district title game and the district tournament overall. 3 games, no defeats for the Patriots as they knock off Chuckey-Doak 3-1 on a Thursday night from Bluff City. The road not over for the Black Knights. They do punch their ticket into the region playoffs for the first time since 2016, and they'll have another chance at it next week when they return to action. But for now, they'll have to settle for district runner-ups here on a Thursday night from the Dyer Dome. We'll take one final break, come back, we'll tell you about that region tournament, and then get you acquainted with the all-district teams. That's when we come back from Sullivan East, where the Patriots win it 3-1 in the District 1 AA championship to conclude our First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Tommy's Plumbing has been in business for 30 years, and we're still growing because we treat our customers like family. We are proud to do any job from kitchen faucet installation to a complete home repipe. Tommy's Plumbing offers warranties on most products installed by our technicians. When the job is done, our friendly professionals make sure to clean up. We invite you to visit our new showroom in Jonesboro to see our quality products for yourself. Tommy's is the only one to call when you need a fast, reliable, professional plumber in the Tri-Cities.
Here's a twist on your typical banking options. What if instead of choosing between a big bank or a small bank, you had one bank that's the best of both? That's First Horizon. Big bank muscle with small bank hustle. Big bank convenience and small bank connection. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all. To help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hardworking equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
Well, we welcome you back from Bluff City, where Sullivan East knocks off Chuckey-Doak in the District 1 AA title game. And just about to learn who finishes on the all-district, all-conference selection teams here from Bluff City and the Dyer Dome. But a night that goes all in Sullivan East's favor. They win it 3-1 over Chuckey-Doak. Chuckey-Doak does punch their ticket to the region playoffs for the first time since 2016. In the district title game for the first time since 16. Unfortunately for the Black Knights, couldn't get it done here on Thursday night, but the road's still out in front of them as they'll pick up region play next week, and we'll await their opponents with the conclusion of that District 2 AA tournament to see who they will face off against. Do we know where it's at next week? It's right here. It's at Sullivan East, the Dyer Dome. Sullivan East, one of the hottest teams in the tournament, maybe even in the entire region in terms of high school volleyball coming into tonight. Well, it was a tall task, but it was not a night that really anything went in favor of the Black Knights. Couldn't get anything going, and what they could get going is not enough in the end. They took a third set, but Sullivan East takes set 4 in decisive fashion, and they win the District 1 AA championship on their home court. So they're going to call out the all-district teams, and we'll wrap things up here from Bluff City. For Tyler Nichols, our cameraman and producer on the night, I'm Matthew Palazzo saying so long, good night, and God bless from Bluff City.